Welcome, IndustryIQ subscribers, to this exclusive explainer. Today, we are breaking down a highly specific, kind of mind-blowing UI leak for future Apple devices. Now, on the surface, this might sound like a super minor tweak, but this iOS 27 interface evolution, it is absolutely poised to completely change how you organize your digital life. Okay, let's dive right into this by focusing on the massive number sitting dead center of today's interface report, 27, specifically iOS 27. Looking this far ahead in the software cycle tells us Apple is planning some deeply structural changes. When leaks target a future generation like this, it usually means the devs are experimenting with foundational mechanics. We're talking extensive testing here, not just a quick, fresh coat of paint. This number literally represents a long-term vision for how the operating system fundamentally behaves. So this exact breaking headline from MSN News is what has the entire interface design community and honestly the whole Apple user base buzzing right now. It reveals that Apple may finally bring dedicated home screen undo and redo buttons with the iOS 27 updates. I mean, think about it. For years, the home screen has been this relatively rigid grid. You move things around, and if you mess up, well, you just have to manually fix the whole shebang. Introducing these system-level functions is a highly anticipated, long-overdue upgrade that brings a totally new level of user control to your device. Now, notice how the source explicitly frames this leak. They call it a home screen interface evolution. They aren't just calling this a minor feature tweak or some simple software patch. Framing it this way indicates a fundamental step forward in the interface's DNA. Calling it an evolution implies that the previous state, the one we're all using right now, actually lacked a certain adaptability. And this new iteration is going to make the user experience significantly more robust and way more responsive to human error. What's really interesting here is how defining evolution directly highlights the friction of current home screen management. Seriously, we have all been there, right? You try to drop a single app into a folder, your thumb slips just a fraction of an inch, and boom, suddenly 3 pages of meticulously organized apps cascade into total chaos. It is incredibly frustrating. By recognizing these user pain points, this update engineers a seamless escape hatch. We already know exactly how undo and redo work in basically every other application, but applying them directly to the home screen, that actually changes the psychology of using your phone. It brilliantly illustrates this dual functionality, giving you a permanent safety net. It literally turns layout management from a stressful high-wire act, where one tiny slip ruins your carefully curated screen, into a relaxed, flexible sandbox. You finally get the freedom to actually experiment. Let's look at how this builds a completely new, frictionless workflow for managing your device. Step 1, you go in and customize your layout. Step 2, if you make a mistake, you instantly trigger undo or redo to correct it. That's it. You are no longer penalized for a clumsy swipe. This immediate, forgiving loop finally encourages you to take full advantage of Apple's customization features without any of the usual hesitation or fear of messing things up. So looking at these core iOS 27 updates, the crucial point is that this tightly focused update is entirely about active verbs. The overarching theme is forgiving control. We're looking at a holistic interface evolution, driven entirely by the integration of these undo and redo buttons. It's a huge shift from a passive user experience, where the operating system kind of dictates the rules of recovery, to an active one, where you have the tools to dictate exactly how your digital space behaves at any given second. To wrap up this Industry IQ explainer, I want you to ask yourself, how will this simple addition of undo and redo buttons fundamentally change your daily interaction with your device? I mean, it's so easy to overlook small changes, but knowing you have that permanent safety net could completely transform how creatively you organize your phone. It might just eliminate your daily tech frustrations once and for all. Until next time, keep an eye on your screens, and just imagine how much more forgiving they're about to get.